Hello everybody, it's Back Blast here. I'm again, Motorsport Manager. We managed to crash more cars and have rubbish results, like usual. Now actually, we're lying 15th and 18th at the GT Challenger Series. And as you can see, none of ours are in there. Look at that. Where are they? Engelhart was 12th. Casino crashed. Rubbish. So we're getting towards the end of the season now. So the next race is the Doha GP. So there's 3 to go. We are still trying to get up the grid. We are desperately fighting. Desperately fighting. So let's have a look at our emails. We've got the usual qualifying. Car condition means nothing. Interview with Motor Racing Magazine, so let's just do that. So let's talk about Casino's crash. Where does the fault lie? Bad mistake. He needs to have a long hard look at himself. Absolutely. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then those are the results. So we'll continue with this. So the car is now repaired, which is good. So let's go and have a look at the car. We're going to get new suspension in a bit. We want to work on these brakes, don't we? We're at 74% on those. Let's just do that for a day. Right, let's just have a look now. Oh, look at that, 86. It's way up there. So let's have a look at Engelhart's car now. Where are we? What do we need to be looking at? So the next race in Doha says, just bear with me while I scratch my ear. It says it's hard to get to. It's under my headphones. Acceleration and deceleration. So the brakes and the gearbox are the ones that need looking at. The engine, it says, is also important. But let's have a go at these. Now look, 15 days before a race, 17 days before a race, we're getting to a point where we're gonna have the car fully upgraded. We can work on everything. We don't want to work on those. We're getting new ones. 13 days before a race, we're going to have everything absolutely bang on. Look at that. We can work on everything and still get it done before the race. So let's do that. Let's get going. So we've got the new bits. So that's going to ruin it all because it says you have new suspension. We're going to check out our car. And let's fit the parts. So let's put them on our. Now then. We had the wrong brakes on Engelhart's car, didn't we? Because they weren't. The new ones weren't up to standard. So we put them on the other car. Right. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. I think you do as well. Let's just take those brakes off there and we'll pop these brakes in like that, and now it's saying, oh, shocking. We also want this new suspension, don't we? So let's go and have a look at, is it this one? No, well, it is actually, but we want this. Suspension, please. We want the new suspension on this car. So 57 and 67. So automatically the second guy gets okay, so I think the little plus there means it's only on soft supers and ultras that we get the benefit, but you know, the second guy automatically gets better equipment as we go along anyway, so he is coming up the grid, but he's just a rubbish driver, Mr. Casino. So there you go. Right, so now let's have a look at improving our car. So we did want Engelhart, and he's got this great suspension on. We're not going to be able to do everything before the race, look. So that's like before the race we can get that much, but we're desperate to get that suspension up to at least 75%. So let's get rid of these others. So we're doing the suspension. I do want to keep these other things in because it says they're important for the race, but I don't know. Do we do that? I know what we do. That's what we do. We do that. Okay, they will slowly improve. This will improve at a vast rate. So it'll get to 100% before the race anyway. So we'll stop it on Wednesday, I think. Let's have a look at that. So let's have a look, see where we're up to. We want to get to 75%. We're at 66. Maybe we just waz it up like that. Now I do want to make sure that these are improving though. Okay, so what's going? Casino starts auditioning for movies. Well, that's fine. You can do that. You're still a pants driver. Maybe you've got a better career out there. There you go. He's got plus 20 marketability, which is good for the team because it means that we'll get more money because he's more marketable. Lovely, lovely. So what's this now? There's a new scouting facility opened at one of the other teams, which we're not that bothered about because we haven't got any money to do anything. 79% we're at. Beautiful. So let's just now focus on getting this lot up to speed. Now I think as well that there's a good chance we can get another part done before the end of the season. We've got a couple of races to go, so maybe we can start building another part. So it's going to be a gearbox, engine or brakes, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure we've already done the best brakes we can do. So let's just have a look. I'm pretty sure that the best brakes are... What? Is that the best I can do? I can't do either of those, both illegal. So plus 40 to max is the one to go for, isn't it? Yep, and then plus 30. So that goes up to 93 there. Let's just cancel that. That would go up to 93, 42 of 93. So let's just cancel and have a look and see what we've got. Let's have a look at my parts. So they go up to 98 anyway on those brakes. That's strange. Why were the new ones that I did not as good as the ones that... I don't know. 98 it says I can get. Reliability plus 40 to max. Plus 50. Is 63. That's rubbish. Well, that's plus 30. That's plus 35. I think I'm not sure. You can go for that, but it's on just on soft supers and ultras, and it's not as good actually. Although it would be. Yeah, I think we have already got those, and I'm not going to go for that. So what other thing do we need? Really, it is sort of suspension, isn't it? We're still way down on the suspension. Worst on grid still. But we're doing alright with a few of the other bits. We're working on it. So maybe we've already got epic suspension on the car. Maybe we go for something like gearbox. And then what we've got, acceleration plus 20. Those two are illegal anyway, so that's acceleration plus 40. And we've also got acceleration plus 50. Look at that. What's that say? 83. Is that what I was looking at before? 83 on the gearbox. $82. I can get an extra 1 out of that. Yeah, there you go, just 1. So I'm at the max with the gearbox. I'm at the max with the brakes. How about engine or suspension? Now I'm pretty sure the suspension's at the max because I've just done that one. So engine, the most I can get at the moment is 93. So let's have a look at engine. Can I do a better engine? 93 plus 25 to max. Nothing's illegal. What's the best thing? That's plus 50 plus 25 plus 40. That's plus 50. Well, I can't read that now. What does that say? It says 93, doesn't it? It says 93 there. I think that's the best we can do. I don't think we can actually get any faster parts. It says 93. That's the best I can do. I think that this car is the best we can get it. I don't think I can actually build anything any better with the factory that I've got. I think we've reached the max. We need to invest in new factory, but I haven't got the money to do that. So let's just carry on. So now really we want to just be racing towards the next race, which will be very soon. So I think it's going to be a short video, this. What have we had, about 10 minutes so far? So yeah. Continue, keep going. Travel to Doha. How is the car looking? Let's just have a look at the car. We're working on it. 4 days after race, everything will be maxed, but we're doing fine. We're actually doing fine. I think I'm going to work on performance rather than reliability. Everything's up above 79, so I'm quite happy with that. We'll work on this. We can work on that later. That's good. That's good. We've got some mails. Let's have a look. So what's it say? Just a reminder, currently in 8th. We need to be 8th. Report on Doha. 17 lap race. Is that all? 17 laps. That's not much, is it? The race should be bone dry. 0% chance of rain. 0% chance. Yeah. Okay, so the same. We need a telemetry center, but you know, let's have a look at this. It's ridiculous. So telemetry center is where? Telemetry center, 5.25 million. Okay, good. Let's build it. Oh, it's let me build it. How's he let me build that? I've got minus 4.5 grand, 4.5 million. How's he let me go minus 4.5 million? That's ridiculous. What? Why would you let me spend that money? That's just ridiculous. He's going to have a right go at me, isn't he? Blah blah blah. Nordhagen, no idea. With Sally Higgins is hoping to gain some ground. Who's Sally Higgins? And we're there's nothing for us there. Right. In the last few races, we've done appalling. Really, it's a horrible shaped track. I think the chances of us coming 13th are pretty slim. We've struggled, haven't we? Let's try and get that. Let's try and get that done. Part fitting. Let's just make sure we've got the best parts we can have on this guy's car. So yeah, it's got the best brakes, and you've got the second best engine, best gearbox, spec parts anyway, and then they're both the same, but he gets a little bonus. Okay, so we're good with that. Let's go. And it says here, it says cloudy, but it doesn't say any rain, and it said there was a 0 chance of rain, so we shall see. So you've seen the practice before. I'm going to do the usual stuff. Let's try and get the 3 purples on as soon as possible for both cars. No point in using my reserve driver because they're at the top of their abilities and they won't actually gain anything. Manu Cassini is as well, so he's rubbish. He's going to qualify last anyway. I might not even I should send him out in qualifying, shouldn't I? I should. Right, so let's go. We're going for you and you, sir. I'm going to set the cars up, so let's have a look at yours. Yeah, good. Shall we? Right, so there's a couple of tricks you can do here with this. Alright, so if we go like this, so pop the speed balance all the way at the top, pop the handling all the way at the bottom. Speed balance is just nipped out there. There we go, that sort of thing. And we'll pop the corner in all the way up here as well. So right on the edge, speed balance, right on the edge. Okay, there's only one direction you can go with each of those sliders. You're not going to go in the wrong direction. You're not going to try and go upwards. You're going to always go down. So let's do that. So you can have the soft tyres, which will save. If I put the other guy on the mediums, and remember my other guy is the better driver, he will have more softs ready for the race. Okay, so this is my better guy. He's better. Now look at the cornering. It's already saying it needs to be down here. I'm not going to touch his other bits. We're going to leave him. He's going to go on mediums. Both will do race practice sessions. So let's get them out. Send out. You're going to do a race trim, and you're on the softs. Off you go. Well, they're not softs, are they? They're mediums. Send this guy out. And again, stints, race trim please, tyre choice. Oh, they're softs and mediums. Okay, off you go. Right, let's get this thing pointing in more or less the right direction so I know where the cars are. That's about right. Now, I'm listening to where the cars are braking and where they're going fast. They're braking everywhere. This is for when I try and warm the tyres and brakes up in qualifying. There's very little flat out bit, it's all braking. A little bit of a straight there, isn't there? That kink, didn't brake for the kink. So, Mr. Casino, what would you like? Oh, look at that. Everything's poor. But we knew that. We knew that, and there's only 23. I've never had it that low. But look, see, they're all out of spec now. So we can go only in one direction. Now, because it's very poor, and it's not just, oh, it's nearly there. What we're going to do is give it a little bit of a chunk, like that. Rather than trying it here, we're going to try it with a bit of a gap. Handling, again, you know, put a bit of a gap in there. And then speed balance, boop, 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 like maybe one more. Yep. So there's a fair little gap there. Okay, we're going to go out again. Race trim, tyre choice, go. Engelhardt. It's okay, we've got a couple of greens and a red here. The only problem is I don't know which way to go with the red. Let's have a look. So cornering's good, handling's good, speed balance poor. Now I don't know whether, see, this is the problem. If you go in the middle, you don't know whether now I need to go left or go right. Okay, whereas if you set off at the end of the green bar, you know you have to go left. It's easy as that. Okay, so we're going to do that first. Cornering, I think we'll just tweak it a little bit and see if we get close to the green. We might run out again like we did in one of the earlier races. Now the handling, let's try and get this down here. So cornering is just nipped out of spec again. So I want to just see if that goes bright green or not. You know, the dark green. So there we go, that's fine. Race trim, medium tyres, off you go. Now the clock stops when you're in the pits anyway, so I'm not wasting time while I'm trying to tell you what's going on and what I'm thinking. But you know my strategy with this now, so you just bring them in every lap, tweak it, send them out, bring them in. Try and get as much time on the race pace as you can, and then hopefully if you've got a bit of time at the end you can nip over to try out maybe a qualifying setup. But I think that the time's going to run down a lot quicker, and I don't think we're going to get all the way up to the top. You know, level 3. I don't think we're going to get there. Right, Mr. Casino, he's saying let's make the handling stiffer. And Mr. Engelhardt, here they come, both cars again. So, Casino had to be better because he was 3 reds. And we've almost doubled out. I've doubled how good we are. So cornering again, nowhere near where we need to be. So let's just keep going with this. So let's drop that down a fair chunk. The handling again. Let's do a couple of clicks, maybe 3 clicks, and then the speed balance again. So we know which way we're going. We're just going left, and right with each one, and off we go like that. Right, so this chap. Engelhardt, oh, he's not improved much, has he? So maybe I went the wrong way with the handling, which I did. So this is what I said. You can't, you can't work it out. Let's look at the cornering first. So the cornering, we're going to have to go a little bit. The handling needs to go in the other direction. So it was under the letters I and N in handling, wasn't it? Where it was before. So if we can just, that's where it was. So we're going to nip it that way a little bit. And then speed balance has improved, but not quite enough. So let's do it there. Send you out. There we are. 2 drivers heading for the track. I'm going to have a little sip of my cup of tea. Right. I'm also going to close the window a little bit. I've got the window wide open. It's been raining. It's quite nice. I can see my garden. I can see my pond, actually. I will be doing a video on the pond. Don't worry about it. Right, what's happening now? Casino. Let's get some of those dark greens, eh? Let's get this setup sorted. Now, as expected, both my drivers have dropped to the bottom of the timing screens, but we know that. Now we haven't got any dark greens yet on this guy, but look, we've jumped a big chunk there, haven't we? And again, there's only one direction we can go with him, so keep going. So a fair gap. Handling's getting there, isn't it? So let's just keep going. Speed balance just wants to keep coming this way. Good. I think that's fine. Let's get him out. We've got a purple. I think we've got 2 greens as well. 94%. Excellent. Right, so where were we and which way did we go? So cornering's dropped down dramatically to get in the green, and the speed balance dropped down dramatically to get in the green. So we know the handling's alright, so let's just tweak. So we're gonna maybe nip down 2 with the cornering. I'll leave the speed balance where it is. No, we knock that down as well. Can I do something with the handling actually? Because I want it to stay roughly where the purple is. I'll leave it there. Leave it there. Just get him out. Let's get him out. I could mess about just trying to tweak it and leave it where it is, but those little tiny little bits that you move, when you move it a tiny amount, there's a good chance that there's 2 or 3 of those little tiny notches that are purple, that we're looking for. So even if it moves a tiny little bit, as it did do there with Engelhardt's car, I'm not that bothered about trying to just keep it bang on when we've got other things that need looking at more urgently. I know where that purple is. It's recorded now. We can find that again. Let's get the other 2 bits set up, and then we'll try and line them all up. That's the way to do it. So, medium tyres, level 1. Good lad. Why do the softs always take longer? So Engelhardt will be in first. probably less changes to make, you see. That's it. And now we've lost that purple, you see. And we've actually lost one of the greens. We've gone down. So what did we do with the cornering? The cornering went down. We need to go up on the cornering. Alright, that's where we went. We need to actually come up slightly. So I think that when we were there on this setup, we're right on the edge of the green. So maybe the green is actually somewhere like that's where the purple is. You know, right in the middle of where we need to be. I think we'll try it there, actually. We'll just try it there. Speed balance. What happened with the speed balance? We're still in the green. And we dropped it down a little bit, and we're dropping it down a little bit again. Handling has gone back to where the purple was, so let's just do that. So there's we've got purple on here as well, so there's a definite area there that we're looking at. We're almost at it. Now then, let's have a look, see what's going on here. So we don't need to touch the speed. Handling, what happened last time? Handling, we've been whacking it up mighty chunks, haven't we? What's been happening with the cornering? So cornering's gone from poor to good. So I think cornering, again, let's knock that down a little bit. Handling has come up a tiny bit with that change. Do I whack that up? Oh no, that's nowhere near where I want to be, is it? Let's try that. We're trying to get the handling on. So let's just send him out. And they've swapped over. Oh no, they haven't. Englehart's still at the front, isn't he? It's actually quite a bit in front now. On track, that is. Race trim level 2. Now, I think I'm going to take Engelhart off the mediums. I think we need more time on the softs. We managed to get to level 1 medium. Let's try and work on the softs and try and get both drivers working on those, because we're probably going to spend more time on those than we are on the medium tyres in the race. I don't know what I changed, mate, to be honest. I've really no idea. I changed something. Hooray! 3 purples! Beautiful, that's the way to go. 1 minute 27. We're going to pop him on the other tyres. So we'll leave you on race trim because we want to get to race trim level 3. We're going to pop you on those, and we're just going to send you out, and you just carry on. You just go round as much as you want. Mr. Casino, we need to be working on. Now we've got another purple, so we've already had a purple on the middle. So let's try and line these up now. So we've got a purple on the cornering. We've had a purple on speed balance, which was down there a little bit, wasn't it? Now I can't actually tweak that down there using the speed balance, but I might be able to do it using the handling. So we've not had a purple on the middle one, have we? So he's saying that he wants to be either there, or oh, it's difficult to work out. So can I do, like, I could do that, but it's messed the cornering up and everything. What's happened with the speed balance? Is that lined up? It's a bit too far, isn't it? See, they all need to be about here. So speed balance wants to come down. Is that right? Is that more or less where it needs to be? It's a bit too much, isn't it? So let's go plus on that then. That's where it needs to be. Is the cornering right there? Can I just tweak the cornering? So the cornering's bang on there with the purple one. The speed balance is pretty much where it needs to be there. Now, do we just leave the handling and hope that it comes in? We want him to come back with 2 purples, don't we? And hopefully the handling will have sorted itself out. So we're probably not going to get many laps in. In fact, this is the last lap. This is the only chance we've got to get 3 purples on this guy. So there you go. We're not going to get any more time. He won't get round because the lap is 1 minute 43. We've only got 30 odd seconds left. Speed the time up. Waz it along. And that'll be the end of practice. Yeah, he's not got back, you see. Now, did Casino get on a fly-in lap? No, he didn't quite get round, did he? Ah, that's a shame. I'd like to have seen him do one flyer. Got 3 purples on one car. Oh, the handling's out on that now. That's not good. Look at how far out it is. That's shocking. Okay, well, we can still tweak it during qualifying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can tweak it during qualifying. So, continue. Yeah, lane practice session. Uselli, I have no idea. Backlash need a better driver than Engelhart. No, Engelhart's good. Believe me, I've got faith in Engelhart. It's the other guy who's a bag of pants. Mr. Casino. Mr. Casino. Right, so what are we doing for qualifying? We need soft tyres, and let's have light-footed soft tyres, just in case we want to use them in the race, maybe. Oh no, we're not going to run into us, so let's put him on mediums as well. So let's go with that. Now we're gonna leave his setup. We're gonna change this one because that is shocking. Now we've got about 95% set up, but we've got the 2 purples, which is fantastic. It's the handling. Now we've had dark greens there, so the handling needs to come left, doesn't it? The handling needs to come in this direction. Now I don't know where to. Where have I tried it before? Let's knock it down one click. So I've tried it more or less there. Just try and get the cornering bang on. I can't change the speed balance anymore. Now, I think the handling needs to come a lot further left, actually. I think the handling needs to be at least there. I can't do anything with the speed balance. Bang on, tweak to the left. Is it enough? I've not. Oh, I have tried it in that spot more or less. It's a little bit further left than. Okay, that's as close as I'm going to get it. I think that's as close as I'm going to get it. I don't think we're going to get it any nearer than that. I think we're there or thereabouts. So let's go. So let's get Casino out, and we'll let's get him on this setup that we've just made up. We're on the thingies, so let's do that. Weather forecast says fine. We're just going to get more and more grip as we go along. We're going to put him on auto. We'll get Engelhart out for one lap, or do we wait? You know what? It says it's not going to rain, and it is, you know, Doha, so it's a hot part of the world. I'm not convinced it's not going to throw a spanner in the works at some point. He wants to do a lap now. Alright then. Let's get a lap on the board, just in case anything stupid happens. Do we want to go out on those? No. Come on, get the... Oh, no. Right, bring him in. Okay. Those brakes weren't coming down at all, were they? Just wasted a set of tyres there. I should have sent him out on those other tyres. Send him out on these again. Send him out. Same tyres. No, I've done less lappage on those. Let's have those. Felt like a good lap, he says. I bet it's not. It's 2.6 seconds off the pace. How can that be a good lap? Overheating brakes again, of course. Come on, boy. Let's have a nice lap here. Let's have a nice lap. I should have gone for the 9th place target, shouldn't I? Although, let's see what happens with this guy first. He might be way off the pace. Come on, Engelhart. Come on, Engelhart. We've got a green section, which means he's gone faster than he's previously gone. Come on. Two green sections. Could have done with a purple and a purple. That would have been beautiful. Would have been laughing all the way to the bank. I can't believe they let me build that telemetry centre. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. There he is. 11th. 11th. Is that good enough? It should be enough to get us through Q1, I think. It's not quite Q3, is it? But we're not far off that. His brakes were massively hot. I'm not going to send Casino. Oh, Casino, actually, he's not that far off. Well, he is. He needs to get what to 1.9 seconds. He's 0.8 of a second off getting on into Q2. I thought, oh, he's not far away. It's like, but no, and there's no time anyway. So there you go. That's that. And we're through to Q2 at least with Engelhart, which is good. Well done, sir. Well done. It wasn't a long session, was it? Oh, waiting for one guy to come round. For this chap here. So, 11th. Casino's now at the back. Hooray! Well done, sir. Well done. We're not bothered about Olin. He's not in pole position. He's not in pole position. I know what it says, but he ain't there. Right, so just continue with that. We're not bothered about reading it all. It's all a bit dull. Take qualifying. Why do you have to rotate the track every time we come to the circuit? Right, what we're doing with weather. It's actually going to get a bit cooler. No sign of rain yet. No sign of anything. Do we send him out now? Do we wait until there's a bit more grip on track? No sign of rain. Just says cloudy. Cloudy, and then when the sun comes out, it gets cooler. How does that work? How does that work? Surely it should be getting warmer when the sun comes out. We send him out. Make sure we've got a lap on the board. I know. All right. Yeah, he's moaning about it. Send him out on those. Let's send him out on those. Right. Okay. Now we're not going to mess this one up, are we? It was my fault last time. Sorry about that. but let's try and not mess this up. So just get him on orange. Speed up gently. So already the brakes are overheating. Oh, we're only slightly overheated. They're only slightly over. I'm going to leave him out. They're not a million miles off. Now we should be able to get another lap in if we're not happy with this one. We should beat the sponsors' objectives, which is good. It'll try and eat into that massive deficit that we've just made by building that telemetry centre. I can't believe they let us do that. They probably won't let us build a new engine now anyway. Come on, Mr. Engelhart. Hit your apexes. He's miles away from all of them. That's not good. I can't remember where he was in the first session in terms of how far he was behind the pole position guy. Because he's 1.2... Oh, look at that. We're not through to Q2. Mind you, he did qualify 11th at the first one. We need to get 0.4 of a second to beat Okimoto. It's not going to happen, is it? We can't find 0.4 of a second. I think that we accept defeat. I think that's as far as we're going. It's a 1:40 lap, and he's not even going to get round to the pits in 1:40. Yeah, he won't get out again in time. 1:35. Yeah, takes 1:40 to go round. That's as far as we go. One lap, guys. That's all we got. Well, I don't know if you're bothered about who gets pole. It'll say Olin's got it, but he hasn't. He hasn't got pole. He's not done it yet. Oh, number 12. Why are we waiting for this guy? So it looks like we're going to qualify in 11th, which is good. It's pretty good. We're up the pointy end, I think. So we're not that far away. Okay, you're not on pole position. Stop saying pole position. First, yes. Pole position, no, not yet. And we're not going to run this session. I'll let it do the fast thing, and we'll. I'll keep the video running until the end. So yeah, let me know whether you like this. Now, I don't know whether you want me to do another series of this. So you need to tell me in the comments, say yes or no. If nobody says yes, then I'll get rid of it. If you don't want all this practice and qualifying, you just want the races, just tell me. Or maybe you don't want all the bits where I'm messing about building the car and stuff like that. Just let me know. Just let me know. So there you go. So that's where we qualified, 11th. Hope you've enjoyed it. Join me tomorrow for the race. My name's Backblast. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Yay!